Alright, hello. Welcome back. I forgot where we last left off. Alright. Well, oh yeah, we were talking to, Lillian. Lillian. It could be nice to stay back after school, can it? Yeah, on the occasion, the weather is nice today. I try to find something other than the weather to comment on, but it's always cold in the winter, but it feels good when you're inside. It's like looking at a snow globe. Does that make sense? Now that you mention it, I don't think it does. It made sense in my head. Oh, she even has a little cat face right there. Or, not cat face. Whatever. Close enough. Don't worry about it. I know what you mean. Do you? I think. Mark, so clueless. Oh, there's an awkward silence. What? It couldn't have been that important, right? I suppose. Oh, she's making that face. Lillian smiles worriedly about something and walks up ahead, frizzy hair lit by the sun. Oh wait, did I misread them? We walked alone for the next few minutes, and I tried to nonchalantly wave goodbye. Okay, that's just screwed up. I can't shake the feeling that something was off about her today. Maybe I'm imagining things thanks to that voice in my head, but she almost seemed as tense as me. I'd better head back before Rin starts worrying. I try to walk home, but Mark. Okay, that's it. The world just isn't normal today. Mark! I'm getting to the bottom of this. I walk for a few seconds and pretend not to notice, before spinning around. Oh. It's a girl. She stands out, long purple hair and a red ribbon, swaying in the breeze. She reappears in an alleyway to my left and I see her lips move. Lo me. The minute I step toward her, she points to her right. It's the road that leads back to my school. I look back at her. Or at least I would have, had she not already disappeared. That arrogant. Alright, now she's really done it. I'll run through this town all night if I have to. You're messing with the wrong guy. Before I realize it, the sky darkens and clouds drift in. From time to time, I catch a glimpse of something white out of the corner of my eye, but it disappears before I can identify it. She's deliberately dashing to the side streets. She always seems to be exactly one street ahead. I gasp for breath as I reach the school building. The girl stands daintily at its entrance. You! Stop! Oh gosh. Mountain Blade reference. Anyway, she grins and runs inside. She has a graceful quality about her. I say run, but it's more like she's gliding. Of course, that's not gonna stop me. I think maybe the music is a bit too loud. I'll lower it, maybe. Alright, there we go. I catch a glimpse of her feet at the bottom of the staircase. To the left hall. You're running out of places to run. Stairs? Again? No. Wait, these are stairs to the roof. Why is this door unlocked in the first place? No matter. It's over now. The sky turned black before I realized it, and snow drifts cautiously down. The last piece of the puzzle falls into place. The purple-haired girl, the snow, the black sky. I saw it all in my dream. The girl looks at me from the edge of the roof. You know, I gotta like just comment on how good the artwork can be sometimes. Like this scene right here. Oh, it's just beautiful. Anyway, uh, thank you for following me, Mark. Oh, how many things should I be yelling at her for right now? But I can't. My mind isn't functioning like it should. Scattered images from a time I'd rather forget flash through it. First of all, let me apologize for luring you out like this. It was the only way I could talk to you alone. She steps closer. Of all the things I want to say, only one line comes out. Who are you? Don't worry yourself over minor details like that. You will remember me soon enough. Soon enough? What kind of vague hint is that? The past will fall into place eventually. It has a habit of doing that. Habit. Oh. She pauses and looks up at the sky. The snow collects on her hair. You might not remember me yet, but I remember you. I've been waiting to see you for a long time. Or a long, long time. She points her eyes at me, and I can't look away. Will you help me, Mark? Will you accompany me long enough for you to recover your memories? That's a strange request. My thoughts vanish. I nod unthinkingly. I will, but you owe me something first. Tell me your name. I feel her warmth before we even touch. She walks up to me and she pauses an inch away, breath turning to mist. Myra. I'll pronounce it the best I can. I hear her name, and her ribbon flutters before me. The memories taunt me. I've seen her, seen this, but a cold breeze strikes me as she steps back. I'll visit you someday soon. In the meantime, if you ever need me, come to this rooftop by yourself when the sky turns black. If you call out to me, I'll come to you. What are you, a vampire? Maybe. A ghost? She smiles faintly. I'll leave that up to you. One by one, her footsteps grow distant. Well then, goodbye, my... Her final words are lost as she steps off the edge of the roof. Wait, steps off the edge? What the? I dash to the edge of the roof as fast as I can and look down. But there's nothing. Not even a footprint on the freshly fallen snow. My head is spinning. I don't want to think. I don't want to think. I don't want to. It's there. It's there, and it keeps coming back. I see her and... What was it she called herself? The person I wish I never met? Is she here to haunt me? But then why do I feel so... The girl in the sunset watches me. Like a figure in a faded photograph, she watches me. Like a portrait, like herself in a house of mirrors, watching, always watching. She just won't blink. All the while, the snow continues to fall. Myra's figure dances through my mind, trapping me somewhere between curiosity and awe. It's the beginning of winter. As the snow dusts the city streets, I can't help imagining that her footprints will turn up very, very soon. Oh yeah. Day 2. Winter strolls. I gotta say, the music in here as well is very awesome. Oh, darkness. The blackness is thick, mud-like. I look around me, but it's clear that I'm the only one here. But there should be another. She might enjoy hide and seek, but I have a hunch that she isn't very good at it. My heart races alongside my feet. What's going on? My body feels light. Just a little more. She's close. I know it. The song. I know I've heard it before. But where? Rin, I'm warning you. If that song continues for another minute, I'll... Who the heck leaves your ringtone on max on a Saturday morning? The next thing I hear is the sound of rushing water as I prepare for the morning. There's something odd about the lucidity of that dream. 2 days in a row, too. Unless this is Myra's doing somehow. Except, no. This can't be anything more than a coincidence. I'll approach it logically. For one thing, I never did figure out how she disappeared from the roof. She couldn't have jumped to the ground from that distance, much less without a single footprint. There's a soft noise after she jumped, but that was it. Maybe she jumped onto a balcony or something. But then, where did she vanish to? Although the real question is why anyone would do that to begin with. She knew what school I went to, too. Does she know where I live? She somehow knew what route I'd take home. But if she knows me, why do I not recognize her? No, this is all wrong. The dream doesn't make sense. None of this makes sense. It doesn't even matter. If she wants to dig up my memory, she'll have to try harder than that. I can't even speak now. Alright, then. Breakfast. I'm up before Ren for once. This is more rare of an occurrence than it should be. Morning, Oni-chan. Oh, I had to say that. I glare at her. She stops. So, was that one of your friends calling this morning? Yeah, sort of. I told her to call last night, but she missed me, so she scratches the back of her head and gives her best. Oops, sorry, look. You know that ringtone of yours woke me up this morning. Really? Sorry. That's not bad for a fake blush, but it's not superb. 6 out of 10. Did I mention that I was having a nice dream and I was so rudely awoken? Oh? Were you dreaming about Lillian? Of course not. I slammed the coffee mug down, but it doesn't hurt as much as a flinch. Instead, oh, so you weren't dreaming about her? Then what are you complaining about? By the way, you were going to Lucas's place to study, right? Today to study, right? Oh gosh. The tables have turned. Perhaps. Oh, okay. You're going to fail your exams and repeat the year of me in your class then. Well done. You know what you have to do. It's cold. But Mark, I'm the one who should be saying that. It's freezing. Neither of us are willing to step into the attack range with the icy wind. Are you sure you want to go through with this? It's not like we're actually going to study. I know. But he got the new cute culpable Axel game? Don't you understand? What the hell is a culpable Axel? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's cheap Japanese style censorship. Don't ever guess what we're really talking about. And who exactly is they? You know, them. No one's listening. Although if Myra are around, I can't be so sure. Rin and I walk over to Lucas's place without any mishaps. Oh, excuse me. Plus or minus a few frozen fingers. Ooh, I hope you turned the heat on. I can't sleep when my fingers are cold. Oh man. Don't worry, I'm sure he's comfortably huddled up in front of his computer. You'll see. Ding dong. The bell rings and no one answers. What? Hmm? That's odd. I just called and he said he'll be here. I'm gonna freeze to death out here. Are you at least a little worried that I'll freeze to death as well? No, Mark. How silly. You know I'll be gone before you. That's not the response I was looking for. Well, it looks like there's only one thing we can do. Rin glares mischievously at the front door. I have a bad feeling about this. Me too. 1, 2. Oh gosh. What's this? A heavenly silhouette has come to harvest my soul already? Life is what it is, I suppose. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh my, you just accept this fate. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Ouch. Just happened. I'm greeted by Rin's worried face. Alright, that's enough. I'm alive already. No need to curse me further. That's dangerous. Don't you know that you shouldn't lunge at someone's feet with your temple? Someone could have gotten hurt. Someone. Her eyes do seem a little teary though. Aw. Rin, just so you know, it isn't polite to charge into other people's front doors without permission. Oh. I am. Sorry. Aw, she looks so sad. This makes the pulsing in my head a tad more bearable. Or maybe that's just a cold. Ah, look, there he is. Ah, Lucas! Hey! Sorry I'm late. I had to run out and grab some things for lunch. Did I keep you waiting long? He looks around. There's an indentation in the snow scattered around his walkway. Rin is leaning on her left foot because her right is sore from the impact. And I'm too dizzy to tell what's happening. He looks from the indentation to Rin, to my head, then back to the indentation. Then he shrugs and unlocks the door. Grab whatever you want to eat. I'll be in my room in a few minutes. I start to thaw as we step inside. Ooh, you got the new Choco and Ice book. Guess her guilt's worn off already. She scampers into Lucas's room and begins snooping around. Oh dear. I'm surrounded by 2D girls. I think I recognize some of these. Maybe, who knows? This is heaven. Literally heaven. I escape from Rin before my soul gets sucked out of me. Ooh, paradise. I'll check that out later. In the middle of the mess sits a cluttered desk with a glowing monitor. A glowing monitor. So he left his computer on and unguarded? I see. I know that I'm curious, but am I that curious? Well, I'm pretty damn curious. Let's do this. I reach for the mouse and clear the screensaver with a daring poke. Oh, wait. That's slightly disappointing, actually. Oh, is it? He's just enjoying his regular dose of. Oh, hey, John, have you finally given in to your temptations? Oh, no. No. Uh-oh. I knew it was only a matter of time. No! Is that what it looks like? Okay. Alright. I got this. I'll take a deep breath and try to think of an excuse. This isn't the time to be taking deep breaths. Don't think, just talk. I was just. Correction. Don't think, just say something coherent. Really, there's no need to be shy. We both knew it would happen someday. It's not what it looks like, I swear. The computer was like this when I got here. It's okay, Mark. It's normal to be curious. Will I regret asking precisely what you mean by curious? Well, you know, from looking at the screen, it's clear that they're about to. I see you finally fallen, Mark. Every time he laughs, every time he laughs like that, he does it for a reason. If you want to borrow anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always willing to aid the unenlightened in their journey to paradise. Lucas used the dark invitation. It's super effective. Oh gosh. Okay. I fainted along with my reputation. Well, I guess that's the end of that. Oh, I'm just drinking water. Lucas brings us a few glasses of water and sits down. I would ask why he only has water when he just came back from the grocery store, but he probably has other uses for his money. Oh, what's with the fire? No, it's art, not porn. So, have you guys decided what you want to do? We could always take turns beating Mark in that new fighting game. Sounds like a plan. Don't I get a say in any of this? It's been a while. I remember when Ren and I used to come over here all the time, doing nothing but sitting around and chatting over some video games. It's strange, but part of me feels like those days have vanished. Are they gone forever? They couldn't be. But even if we're doing the same old things, I can't help but glance out the window from time to time. Mostly when my chest tightens. Aw, Mark, you're blushing. I'm not. Right, 3 years ago. It's alright, I'm not teasing you. Well, maybe just a little. It's strange. I was different back then, but she's hardly changed at all. Cut it out already, I'm not in the mood. Of course you'd say that. Maybe so, but that doesn't make it any less true. Don't you have anything to do? Oh, excuse me. Not really. Unless you count homework. You've been on the computer all day, haven't you? I noticed you didn't end that sentence with a question mark. But school is boring. Besides, it's not like you're doing anything other than moping around. I told you, I'm not. Her expression stops me in my tracks. I'm going upstairs. Leave me alone. Fine. I'll just bother you again tomorrow. I turn to leave, but I feel her eyes on my back. I walk away. That was me. It was surreal. Was that really how I felt back then? It all seems to have faded over time. Or maybe I just got numb. That's no excuse to have ignored her like that. I'm sure she knows. She's not that dense. Someday, I owe her a nice long talk. I want her to know that I care about her. Oh, that's nice of him. I don't care about you anymore, Mark. Oh, that's too fast. Wow. Did I win? You won. Huh. Who'd have thought? Girl, just you wait. I'll have my revenge next time. You say that every time. Fine then. Again. I'll try again. We're going to be here for a while, aren't we? By the time we left, our final score was 7-2. For her. Oni-chan, stop thinking so much. It's bad for your complexion. What? Hold on, let me lower the sound volume. I didn't realize it was so loud. Yeah, right there. I don't know. Oh shoot, oops. I guess we're already on the train. Complexion aside, yeah, I guess you're right. Right about what? The fact that he shuts up thinking about Lillian? How can he say that with a straight face? Years of practice. Anyway, that's not what I was thinking about. I see. Then, were you thinking of a way to admit to Lucas that you want to borrow one of his games? Let's just say that I've had a lot to think about lately. I think that's sufficiently vague and truthful. Yeah, figures. Her voice trails off as she sinks into the background. If that doesn't say out of character, I don't know what does. You okay, Ren? Huh? Of course I'm fine. You're the one I was worried about. Did you say you were worried? No! You're not actually mad, are you? Of course I'm mad. Doesn't the popped vein make it obvious? Sorry. It's just so riveting. I get a chance to tease you. It doesn't count as teasing when you're cheating. How exactly am I cheating? I haven't figured that out yet. Seriously, I tried to mess with you by snapping you out of your daydream. And this is what I get? Not bad, I admit, that was a good play. Wait, so this is all a plan to mess with my head? I wasn't actually worried about you or anything. I just didn't want you to fall asleep on some poor girl's shoulder. Tsundere, I see. I guess I should remind you that I'm standing, not sitting. That aside, what made you think there was a reason to be worried? Well, you've been zoning out a lot lately. You were gazing out the window like an actor in a soap opera, and you've been distant lately. That's all. Perceptive. Sorry. No, it's no big deal. You have your own life, and I know there are things you wouldn't tell me about. Don't say it like that. It won't be long, alright? There's something I need to sort out. That's all. The train screeches to a halt at our destination. Rin grins as she pulls Lucas off his gaming device, but I can tell it's a thin coat of paint. It's uncomfortably cold. Not bitterly cold, but uncomfortably. Just cold enough to make you wish you'd brought gloves when your breath is barely visible. It's the late fall equivalent of those drizzly days when you can't quite decide if it's worth taking out your umbrella. It's nostalgic. I pace back and forth to clear my mind, but it doesn't work. It's been years since I've seen him. Years. I should be excited, but something feels off. Gosh, it's cold. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Was he supposed to be the star of the football team? An emotional wreck? Just another guy? There's no way he's forgotten everything that happened. I was struck with the strangest feeling when I talked to him the other day. He was mesmerized, of course, but his eyes were empty. It was like staring through frosted glass, virtually opaque. But I can't lose focus yet. I just wish I could shake the feeling that he isn't who he used to be. I guess 3 years is a long time. Mark, look, we're finally here. I think actually I'll stop it right here. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.